everybody, Layton here, back with another writing vlog. Oh my goodness, we're back in my dorm room. We're back in my apartment. Don't get used to it. Like, for real, I think the next few videos I'm going to be filming might be back in the comfy chair again, so like literally don't grow attached. But for now we're here and I'm very happy about it. So I'm gonna try to make today's video quick because I got stuff to do, y'all. Specifically, I have to finish up my read through of the Caspian Chronicles. Yesterday, I was planning on doing the whole thing and then I got halfway through and it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, I can't do it anymore. And it's not that my book isn't binge worthy, because it is and I've done it before, but it's just I've read this book like 50 plus times, and just reading it for the 51st time is just, you know, eventually you get tired of reading your own book, you know, that's just how it works. But like, I'm still enjoying it, it's just like I couldn't do a straight shot all the way through. It just wasn't gonna happen yesterday. I needed a break, so I took it. So now today I have to finish up the second half, and I'm looking forward to it because the second half is really freaking good. I mean, the first half is good, and the second half like gets even better, so I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to it. So that means once I finish my read through, I'm gonna be ready to query. Y'all, like, this is it. I was putting off filming this video until like the last second because I thought like I was gonna finish yesterday, so then today maybe I could send out my first query and that could be part of this video, but that's not gonna happen because time and editing is a thing and I have to get it out by tomorrow. And in case you haven't noticed, I've been trying to get my videos out earlier in the day on Saturdays, mostly because I looked up when's the best time to put out a video on a Saturday, and everybody was like 9 to 11, so I've been doing 9 o'clock. But yeah, so by the time you're watching this video, I might already be in the query trenches, which is so freaking exciting and so freaking nerve-wracking. Oh my goodness, like, I have been losing sleep over this, you guys. I'm so nervous. But I'm excited and I'm feeling optimistic, which is obviously good. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure to film me sending out my first query, so that'll be hopefully in next week's vlog. And then I'll just, from then on, I'll keep you updated on the progress, if I'm getting any responses at all or not, what's going on with the querying. So, oh my goodness, like, this is it. Like, we finally reached the point of no return. I'm going to be querying my manuscript. Oh goodness. Lord help me. Aside from querying though, I've also been doing some writing, which is great because I've been feeling blocked, and I mentioned that I think last week, and how like my writing classes are helping to like get rid of that block because I've been in editing mode for so long. So I've actually been working on the sequel to The Forbidden Prophecy, which I can't tell you the title of because, you know, the first book's not even out yet. But yeah, so I'm looking up there because that's where my nice little outline is. So what I've been doing, because when I was trying to write linearly last time, like during NaNoWriMo, it wasn't going so well. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write the big scenes that like I'm really excited for, and I'm gonna like jump around, partially because like in classes, you know, we're just supposed to be handing in scenes, you know, we're not like writing the book. So I'm just gonna write like the big scenes for class, and then I'll kind of work my way down. Like, these are the big scenes that I'm really looking forward to. Then here's the scenes that I'm kind of looking forward to. Then here's the scenes that need to be in there, and blah blah. And then I'll write the filler scenes, and hopefully I'll have a book. You know, every time I write a book, it always kind of, the process goes a little differently. So I guess this is just my process for this book, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's because this book has a lot of moments that I'm just really freaking excited for. Like, in book 1, I was just excited about the whole book because it just, it's a lot of setup and stuff, so there wasn't really anything that, like, I really wanted to get to. It's just, you know, nice book, it's interesting, it's fun. There were scenes that I really enjoyed writing, but it was nothing that, like, I was looking forward to. Whereas this book, I have it all planned out to the point where, like, there's some very big, important scenes that, like, I just really want to get down because they're big. They're big, y'all. They're very important scenes and they're very exciting scenes. So I think I'm just getting impatient, you know, because a lot of them happen toward the end of the book. So like sludging through the beginning of a book, especially, you know, second book in a series, or like any book that's not the first book, you have to kind of catch people up in the first few chapters, like, hey, remember this happened, and remember this happened, and that's not as fun to write as, you know, the new stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try to write all of the really exciting scenes first and work my way down, and hopefully that'll work. I don't know, we'll see. I'll keep you updated. I've also been working on this other book. It's a standalone contemporary about these two gay boys growing up in my hometown. Not based on a true story, but based on my hometown. That's a very simple description of the book. It's a lot more complex than that. But I've been working on that too, and it's going really good. I thought I knew how I wanted to tell it though, but then we did this thing called a steeplechase in my fiction workshop, which is basically, there's 11 and a half steps. I don't know, because they're like, this isn't a 12-step program. And I'm like, okay, y'all are weird, but whatever. So there's 11 and a half steps, and each step you need to write for 2.5 pages. And so it starts out like with the original point of view, and then it switches to an opposite point of view, and then you switch to the point of view that like you originally pictured the story being told in or something. And then it goes into more weird stuff like a form, like a letter or a story within a story, blah blah, and then it has to be like a dream, like a mode of reality shift. So basically it just, the point of it is to get you to look at your story from all these different angles. Like maybe you always default to writing a story first person present tense, so this makes you like take a step back and try different things and see your story from different angles. And I did it once before for a different book that I've been working on forever, you guys. Like, it's kind of like my magnum opus book, and so I don't know when it's gonna come out. Like, I have such big plans for this book. Eventually I just gotta sit down and write the damn thing, but for now it's still just working around in my brain. But I did a steeplechase for that one too, and it really helped me kind of solidify how I wanted to tell that story. Now it's just the case of like, am I ready to write that story? But for my Gay Boys book, which does have like a hesitant title, but now that I'm kind of considering changing the way I write this story, the title might not work anymore, so I don't want to like say the title to you guys yet, just because I don't know if it's going to last. Because the title came from like a line that I really liked when I originally wrote, like I wrote like the first chapter of this book just as like kind of a test thing, like, oh, let's try to write this, and I really liked the first line, the very first line. But now that I'm considering maybe writing it a different way, which I'm kind of considering, what I'm kind of considering doing is, because this book, I kind of want it to be set late 90s, early 2000s, you know, the days of AIM Messenger and big clunky box computers and stuff. And so I kind of want it to be told maybe through like emails or AIM stuff. Maybe. That's very hesitant. Either I want it to be a literary piece, or I want it to be told through like AIM. So obviously that's like very two different, completely different like methods of writing this book. So I just kind of have to decide that now. Oh gosh. Y'all, I have so many book ideas in my head that like I want to write, and just, how do people have the time? I saw this tweet from V.E. Schwab the other day. She's the one who wrote A Darker Shade of Magic, which is our February book of the month for the book breakdown, just in case you wanna, you know, read along and then break it down with us, you know, make sure you're reading it. But anyway, I saw this tweet by her, and well, she like retweeted somebody who had taken a screenshot of this Goodreads thing where it was just like Untitled Project book 3 in this series, Untitled Project standalone, and they were all by V.E. Schwab, and it was like, how do you have time to breathe? And I'm like, holy crap, I aspire to be able to write that many books and like come out with that many books someday. Like, if I could write like 6 books at once, that would be great, because I have so many ideas, and it's like, how am I gonna get them all out? Because they just keep coming. Like, there was a time in my life where I was like, oh gosh, what if like I'm not able to, like, I come out with one book and then I'm never able to come up with another. That's not gonna be a problem, y'all. Like, my brain has been creating ideas out the wazoo, and it's getting a little ridiculous now. Like, I keep having to write them into my phone, and I keep forgetting to put them into my bullet journal because there's so many. And so, and yeah, obviously like the best worst problem somebody could have, but still. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I just kind of wanted to do a little update with you guys. I wanted to tell you that I'm writing again just because it's exciting. I'm really enjoying it. I'm writing this one scene for the sequel of Cast Chronicles right now, of Forbidden Prophecy, and it's just a scene that like, it's not a super intense scene, but it's definitely a scene that like kind of changes everything, and it's so fun. I love writing. Sometimes I forget how much I like writing, you know, when I'm in the editing phase, you know, I'm like, oh, editing, writing, but then I actually like write, and I'm like, oh, this is why I do this. I'm also really looking forward to getting an agent. I want one so bad because I want somebody to really help me polish up the Forbidden Prophecy, because I definitely think reading it through now, it's definitely boosting my confidence, which is exactly what I wanted it to do. That was kind of the reason I wanted to do one last read through before I sent it, because I wanted to boost my own confidence and be like, yes, you know, this is good. It is like worthy of an agent, you know, so that's in my head as I send it out, because I have a very bad habit of second guessing my writing. Very, very bad habit, so I didn't want to allow that to happen when I was about to start querying. Okay, well I guess it's back to the grind for me, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is every Saturday and the first and third Wednesdays of every month. Also, make sure to check me out on social media. I have Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram all linked in the description below, so go check those out. And make sure to check out my blog, readwritelovefiction.com, which is where I post blog posts about my writing adventures, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I talk about really specific things, and I talk through my problems there, so if that interests you, go check it out. Also there I do spoiler-free reviews for the books I'm reading, and I post the corresponding blog posts to the Let's Talk About Writing series, so you know, if you want to read the information instead of hear me talk about it on those days, that's where you should go. And make sure to check out my official author website, LaytonJWilliams.com, which is the first place I'll be posting any of the really big announcements, you know, like if I get an agent, I'm going to be posting it there first before I even tell you guys on here. I know, what a bitch. But yeah, so if you want to be the first to know something that's like really big and really cool, that's where you should go. And finally, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!